In a scenario where I have very accidentally committed a heinous crime in a communist country,
for
for
example,
a heinous crime.
Yeah, for example.
Like, I don't know. Let's say I accidentally run over like a Prince of Dubai or something.
Okay.
But it's a real man accident.
Yeah.
Like, you were in the car. Had nothing to do. He basically jumped in front of the car.
Okay.
And I'm like, rah. And you're like, rah, James?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know who that was?
Yeah. We could be chopped into pieces
Yeah.
by tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they catch it on CCTV. They know you have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
And you say, James, you need to run. And I tell you where I'm going, and I just go there. I drop you off at the back of the apartment.
Yeah.
And you're like, bet, run away. They pick you up.
Who's they? 5-0.
Yeah. Just them, man, innit?
Yeah. Them man. Yeah.
Them, man, pick you up.
Yeah.
They take you to a cave somewhere.
Wow. Yeah.
They sit you down, light in your face.
Yeah.
How many fingers are you going to lose before you rat me out?
Fingers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So they put your hand flat on a table here and say, where is he? Okay, so now I'm the interrogator.
Yeah. All right, cool,
your
cool.
hand's out.
Cool.
I've got pliers.
Yeah.
Here.
Just ready? Yeah.
Yeah. Where is he?
With that pressure?
Yeah.
I'm squealing. That pressure, I'm squealing. Man, they could have... I promise you, they couldn't even rip off my nail. They couldn't rip off my fingernail. I would scream, brother. I'm not even capping.
You're not even going to lose half a finger.
Half a finger!
For your boy. They're going to kill me.
They're not going to find you, though.
You're going to tell. They said, where is he? And you said you're going to squeal, which means you're telling them where I am. They'll find me.
Yeah, but you would have had to...
You're making up stuff. I'm telling you, they're going to find me.
You're making up everything.
Bro, what are you saying to me? I don't know they've picked you up. I don't know anything. I've dashed my phone in the sea so they can't track me.
Yeah, unaware.
I'm unaware of the whole thing.
Okay. And
So hands out. This is the pressure. Where is he?
That's a lot of... I'm not going to lie. Pliers.
Pliers. Where is your boy? And when we find him, his head's coming straight off.
No. Stop all of that.
And you're saying, he's not his fault, bro. It's not his fault. You saw the cameras.
I'll just say it wasn't him.
We've got it on, and they've got it on the TV on repeat. It's me.
It's just playing.
And they're just playing.
It's just playing.
Killing the spread, and you can see my face in the thing like... You see my face in the thing like... I look directly at the camera.
Yeah. Nah! And that's the freeze frame. They've got pictures of the freeze frame everywhere.
Fam, I look directly at the camera, scared. And I look directly at the camera, scared. I look and I spin off. They've got the whole thing on the TV right there.
Okay, let me digress into this scene. Is it just one man with pliers in the room? How many men are there? Let's fully dive into
Okay,
this.
if you need the details, so we've got the commander who's like, he's got like a horrible little
tash thing.
Wario stash. He's just a waste man.
Yep. Hands behind his back like this. That's
Yeah,
how he talks.
He's skinny and he loves torturing, man.
He doesn't do the torturing.
But
he commands people to do the torturing. Yep.
We've got him in there.
Yep.
He's the one asking the questions. We've got one skinhead who's got next man's blood still on his hands. Like, you know when he tried to wash it off with the soap.
Yeah.
So he's got like a weird faded line around here.
Yeah.
So here down is clean, but he's just got a weird bloodly line around here. He just washed his hands from doing this a minute ago. 3 men guarding the door. Wham.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're strapped because you're like subtly trying to see how tight.
Yeah. I'm looking around.
You're looking
like,
around, but
I'm flexing,
your wrist
like,
is flexing, and you're like, this is impossible to break.
I'm gonna die here. All right, say less. I just want to analyze my situation. All right,
cool. So that's the situation.
Cool, say less. I'm gonna die here.
All right. So now you got pliers on your finger.
Cool.
Where is he? And this is playing on repeat, and then you keep seeing my face, look straight at the thing, and you know they've got me.
From this?
Yeah.
The thing is, right, I'll be feeling the pressure of the pliers on my finger, and I'll be like, I'll be thinking to myself, why did you look at the camera? That's all I'll be thinking. Because now I'm in this situation because you looked at the camera.
Yeah,
I'll be
bro.
livid.
I know, but you also were the one telling me to run.
Yeah, but...
I know. As a boy, so now, where is he? Commander. Where is he? He's also German.
Yeah.
Where is your friend?
I'll be screaming, I don't know. I genuinely don't know where he is. I was screaming to the high heavens
I will-
whilst I'm trying to like
Huh? I will ask once more. Where is he?
so calm. Where is so calm, so collected? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Stop asking me. Get off my finger.
Okay.
Be like-
Snap. That's one. We asked you twice. You didn't tell us where he was. That finger's gone. Yeah.
everywhere. It's gushing
Yeah.
out.
You're screaming. You can't actually believe what he just did.
Yeah, I think I'll lose my voice box.
Okay, cool.
100% I'll scream so loud, I'll lose my voice box. Won't be able to speak again, and I'll just pass out.
You'll pass out.
I'll pass out.
Yeah, that's fine. So you'll pass out. They'll solder it to stop the bleeding. So they're burning your finger. Stop the
So
bleeding.
that will wake me up.
Yeah. So
Obviously,
you're awake
I'm-
now.
I'm up now.
Yeah. And then you wake up and we've got finger number two.
Number two.
Where is he?
The accent is killing me, brother. Where is he? Why that man German in
Bro, he
Dubai?
just is, isn't it? He just is. That man are just German out there. Where is he?
I don't know.
Swear!
I don't know.
Accents dropped. Swear, you don't know.
I don't know.
You're
I'm
one finger down, you
I'm
still don't know.
disorientated. I need water. I need something. I can't think straight.
Swear.
I can't think straight. I don't even know where I am. I don't know my name. What's going on? I be chatting shit. What's going on?
You're a good friend. You're a very good friend. Once more, where is he?
Where am I?
Snap. That's two. Yeah.
Gone.
First of all, you've been a great friend so far. You're down two fingers and you're still saying, I don't even know
I don't
my
know where
name.
he is. I don't know where I am. Bro, I promise you I'll be disorientated. It's not even acting anymore. I will be disorientated.
All right, cool.
From snapping the finger and like
yeah.
burning it.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so we've snapped the first finger.
Yeah.
You're disorientated and I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm saying, all right, bet. So we literally leave you to chill for like an hour.
So I can gather
Come
my
to.
thoughts.
Yeah. You're not disorientated anymore. We come back and all the pain subsides. So now your adrenaline that was helping with the pain blocking all the way down.
so I'm feeling
So now
everything now.
even just this is hypersensitive.
Like-
You're shaking.
Dripping everything.
Yeah. Good friend. Where is he?
He's in the desert somewhere.
There.
I don't know which. It's a vast desert, big man. It's a big thing. I don't know what. Stop applying pressure. I've been looking at you saying, stop applying pressure. I can't breathe at the moment. Stop applying pressure. I can't breathe. There's no air.
There is he. And now,
Yeah.
they click the remote and it changes angles from my side of the car to yours, and it's you with your phone saying, and then pointing like, there's a big red circle on maps, and you're like,
This is where I need to-
yeah. Yeah, you're pointing exactly where to go.
I'm like, if you saw that, why you asking me questions?
But we can't make it out.
That's your business. You got all this technology.
Yeah.
You don't know, you can't
It's
make it
whose
out.
business?
It's your business.
Say swear.
And then-
Snap, that's two fingers.
I would pray to God I would have died before then.
You haven't.
I would have died. I know myself.
They've got-
I know myself. I would have been long gone before then. Long gone.
From a couple finger losses.
Long gone. Long gone. Long gone. Long gone.
Okay, cool. Let's say they do something where it's not taking fingers. Let's do this nail thing that you were talking about.
That's painful.
Yeah, exactly.
thought of
There's
losing
no
a
there's
nail?
no bleeding out.
Woo!
And they do it slowly.
Oh, yes, I know
They
they
get
do.
something under there and they just start pulling up. So they strap your finger down.
Yeah.
And they get hook something under there and they just start raising.
Oh, yeah, that I might school from the jump. I'm not gonna lie.
I probably would as well.
I'm not gonna lie.
I probably
from
would
the
as well.
Jump. I'll give you coordinates.
Rags.
I'll give you coordinates.
Rags, bro. Yeah,
man, I
I'll
couldn't do
take
that.
you there. I think they might get one fingernail off me. Thing is as well, they wouldn't even have to do a second one, because if I still wasn't willing to squeal, they could get like a toothbrush and threaten to scrub the skin under the nail, and I'll tell them everything.
Oh my God.
Like a
that's-
little oral beating. Just no.
I'll tell them everything.
I'll tell them literally
Wow.
everything.
No, fuck that.
So you reckon not even one fingernail? You're
Nah,
telling
I
them.
don't think so. I don't think so. I think the fingernail would traumatize me more than the finger.
Okay, so let's say they apply pressure to the fingernail. You say, okay, say less. You give them the coordinates.
Yeah.
And then would you feel regret because they go out, get me half an hour, I'm back, I'm screaming, you hear me? They walk, there's a door to come into the room
Yeah.
and then out of the room.
Yeah.
So they walk me in the room and I'm like, stop. And I make eye contact with you and you're strapped down. And I can see there's no blood, there's no nothing. There's just a little thing near your finger. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wow, that's all it took.
Yeah.
Is that what it took? The threat of it. They leave me in there long enough to just notice there's no blood.
There's nothing.
And I say, you're not bleeding. Why? Fuegs, why? You're not even bleeding. What would you
Is
say to
that
me?
all it took? I'd be like, you don't know what this feels like. You have no idea what this feels like, James. I had to squeal.
Say less.
I had to
say
squeal.
less. Say less. Say less. Say less.
They just dragged
They just dragged me out and they just tortured me to death.
Oh, God, no.
How would you? What would you tell my mum?
Oh, Jesus. What would I tell your mum? I would say we got ourselves in a predicament. I was tortured. He was tortured. I survived.
So when you say I was tortured,
And she's
and she
like,
looks you
"Where?"
up and down. Really? And she's concerned.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Oh, they put a ting in my nail. I'll tell them to put a little ting in my nail. It was painful. I don't think you get it, but it was painful. I had to give him up. I had to.